history on the screen, old melodies igniting the spark. Transported photos full of stories.
Perchance you wonder at this show, but wonder on till truth makes all things plain. This man is Pyramus, if you would know. This beauteous lady, this man presenteth woe, that vile wall which did those lovers sunder. And through wall's chink, poor souls, they were content to whisper. This man, with lantern, dog, and bush of thorn, presenteth moonshine. This grisly beastia, Lion is by name. For all the rest, let Lion, moonshine, wall, and lovers twain at large discourse, while they do remain. In the same interlude doth befall that I once not by name present a wall, and such a wall is, as I would have you think, that had in it a granite hole or cheek, through which the lovers, Pyramus and Thisbe, did whisper often very secretly. Goes back to Liverpool.
Oh, I fear my Thisbe's promise is forgot. Thou, oh wall, oh sweet and lovely wall, that stands between our father's ground and mine. Oh thou, oh wall, oh sweet and lovely wall, show me thy chink to blink through with my eye. But what's the eye? No Thisbe do I see. Oh wicked wall, cursed be. He should not, because this is Thisbe's cue, and she comes in, and we look through the watch.
How bold, full often hast thou heard my moan. Poor party, my fair Pyramus and me. My cherry lips have often kissed thy stones.
I see a voice. Now will I through the chink. Inspire if I can feel my Thisbe's face. Up to the chink, then. Come along. Here we go. There is a bee. There is the bee. Oh!
My love, my love. Thou art my love, I
Darby. Wilt thou have Vinny's tune? Beat me straight away.
Vinny's tune, is that still old Bryder?
Oh, jolly good.
Not about right.
Thus have I, Wall, my part discharged so, and being done, away Wall doth go. Come on, puss.
Come on, puss.
You ladies, you who fear the smallest monstrous mouse that walks the floor, may now perchance both quake and tremble here, when lion rough in wildest rage doth roar. Arr.
Feed that lion.
And know that I, one Ringo the drummer, am. For if I was really a lion, I wouldn't be making all the money I am today, would I?
This lantern doth the honoured moon present.
Come here.
This lantern doth the honoured moon present. I, the man in the moon that seem to be. Who? Look, you. All I have to say is to tell you that this lantern is the moon, you see. You got it? I'm the man in the moon. This thorn bush here is my thorn bush, and this doggy woggy here is my dog. And if you don't wrap up, we'll give you the kick in the eye.
So this is old Ninny's tomb. Thank you. But where is my love?
thank thee for thy sunny beams. Remember, before when... Hello, hello, hello. What's this? Hey, look, eyes do you see? How can it be? What dreadful dole is here? My mantle good, all covered in blood. Oh, dainty duck. Oh, dear. Roll over Shakespeare. Come, tears, confound, outsword, and wound that pap of Pyramus, that left pap, where heart doth hop, thus die I, thus. It's all right. Now am I dead. Now am I fled. Oh, well, you can't win them all. Tune, lose thy light. Moon, take thy flight. See you, George. Now, die.
Asleep, my love?
Die.
What, dead, my dove? Pyramus, arise. Oh, speak. Quite dumb. Dead, a tomb must cover thy sweet eyes, those lily lips. This cherry nose. These yellow cowslip cheeks are gone. Lovers make moan, his eyes were green as leaf. Tongue, not a word.
Not a word. Don't call up.
Shut up! Not a word. Come, trusty sword. Come, blade, my breast imbrue. And so farewell, friends, thus this be ends. I do like to do.
How do you feel? Well, it was the other day. I don't want to worry you, Doc. You doesn't seem too well. Besides, it's not the body long playing records. Centerfold. And the phone? Centerfold? Who wanted this centerfold and I'll start scoring the movie? It's no centerfold. No centerfold. I see. Sleeping pill. What? I didn't think you were going to sleep with him. I didn't realize. Well, you felt like me. This is not sleeping pill. I'm sleeping. What do you think this is, a living test? There's no ether either. Very good. Well, what does he suggest? I'll tell you how to get it. Come here. Rock-a-bye,
Endlich haben wir einen erwischt, und zwar George. Wir sitzen in seiner Garderobe. Hello, George.
Hallo, guten Abend.
Sehr schön. Also Sie hören, er spricht Deutsch. Werden wir uns also gleich mal auf Deutsch unterhalten.
Wir haben euch zum letzten Mal in Salzburg gesehen. Wie hat es euch da gefallen?
Nicht so schlecht. It's okay. You mean, how was it in Salzburg? Yeah, well, it was fine, but the only thing is, with working every day and getting up at 7 o'clock in the morning, 7 Uhr früh, ist nicht gut.
Sind Sie selbst Ski gefahren?
Kein bisschen nur.
War es schwer, ja?
Ja.
Und Sie sind auch oft hingefallen?
Yeah.
Skifahren, ja?
But they can't. The film company says that we can't ski because if we break a leg, then we can't. We'd have to stop filming until it was better.
Wie viel kostet ein Beatles-Bein? How much does it cost a leg?
Das weiß ich nicht.
Haben Sie ein festes Double?
Festes Stubel.
Stand-in. Stand is always stand-in.
Yeah.
Always the same.
There's all, yeah. Yeah.
Und der reist immer mit
No,
rum?
no. In Austria, im Österreich, haben wir anderen Stub, whatever it is.
Andere Doubles gehabt, ja.
From Austrian skiing instructors.
Also
But in England it's the same. Just for one film, it's the same. Maybe the next film it's different.
Also in Österreich hatten sie andere Doubles. Skilehrer waren das mit Guido-Perücken. Und hier in London sind es für den Film immer dasselbe Double. Es kann sein, dass im nächsten Film jemand anders für
Und
sie
jetzt
doubelt.
kommt der nächste Film. Wollt ihr gerne einen nächsten Film machen, einen dritten Beatles-Film?
Ja, das stimmt.
Macht es Spaß, die Filmarbeit? Do you enjoy it?
Yes, it's good. Except for 7 Uhr früh aufstanden.
Das ist schlecht,
Ist
ja.
nicht gut. Aber everything else is good.
Haben Sie früher schon mal Theater gespielt oder Fernsehen gemacht oder gefilmt, bevor Sie der große Beatle wurden?
Only a little. Did you say, did we do TV and anything else before?
Before,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, only just before we made our first record, we did TV in the north of England.
Ah ja.
Only just a little.
It was a show with Helen Shapiro, wasn't it?
Oh, we did a tour with Helen Shapiro that was when our second record was out in England, but it was our first big hit, first number one.
Habt ihr irgendwelche Ausbildung bekommen? Schauspielunterricht oder so?
Have you had any special training as an actor before you started filming?
No.
Did you find it difficult for the first days, or?
It wasn't all that bad. It was a little difficult, but it was easier because the director is good and he's easy to get on with. He tells us what to do and he's good. And then they do little bits at a time. They never do one big piece of film. It's always a couple of minutes and then they stick it all together, so it's not as hard.
Sagt auch zu Anfang war es nicht allzu schwer, denn zunächst einmal macht es Spaß, dann war der Regisseur sehr angenehm und es ist sehr angenehm mit dem Regisseur zu arbeiten. Außerdem werden immer nur kurze Szenen gespielt.
Wie lange dauert so ein Studiotag der Beatles? Von morgens 7 bis abends?
Nein, wir kommen ins Studio am 8 Uhr.
8 Uhr.
Bis 6 Uhr Abend.
Oh, so ein langer Tag, HD.
Und dann ist aber Feierabend. Ja. Dann,
Und was ist Ihr Hobby? Was tun Sie privat sehr gern, außer Musik machen?
Ja, immer Gitarre
Ja?
ja.
und Schallplatten spielen, lesen und ins Kino. Gestern Abend haben wir einen guten Film gesehen.
Was war denn das für einer?
Ibcrest File.
Nein.
It's a new English film.
Könnt ihr es euch überhaupt leisten, einmal inkognito, unerkannt, irgendwo zum Beispiel ins Kino zu gehen?
Nein, wir haben Privatkino.
Ja. Und gehen Sie schon mal ganz alleine, ohne...
Nur uns.
Nur...
Gestern Abend, wir haben nur uns und unsere Filmproducer und seine Frau. Nur 6 oder 7
Aber ich meine,
Leute.
ist es möglich, dass mal einer von euch vielleicht mit einer Mütze auf alleine durch London spaziert?
Ganz alleine.
Habt ihr das jemals versucht?
Vielleicht, aber
You ever tried it?
Paul has mit Schnurrbart.
Und ist er erkannt worden?
Für eine halbe Stunde. Er war in ein großes Geschäft, Harrods. Und die Mädchen haben ihn, they realized, what's the word?
Sie haben ihn erkannt.
Ja.
Und dann musste er flüchten, ja.
Yeah. But it's embarrassing, do you know, the word embarrassing. When, if you go with a beard and the people see that it's you with a beard, then it's embarrassing.
Yeah.
John and I went through London Airport with
glasses and beard and hats and coats. And as we walk through, people say, "Hello, George. Hello, George." And we're all embarrassed. It's awful. So it's better to go like this and just run.
Eine echte Rarität bei unserem Beatles-Interview, und das muss ich all denjenigen sagen, die noch jünger sind, die sich vielleicht erst in den letzten 2-3 Jahren bei Radio Luxemburg überhaupt eingeschaltet haben. Wir hatten damals ein anderes Indikativ von den 4 fröhlichen Wellen, und das war Belle of the Ball. Und ich glaube, es ist einmalig, dass ein Beatle dieses Indikativ für die Hörer von Radio Luxemburg gesungen hat.
Guten Abend, hier sind die 3 fröhlichen Wellen von Radio Luxemburg. Am Mikrofon Ihr George von den Beatles. Und Sie hören nun unsere neue Schallplatten. Guten Abend.
Vielleicht kannst du noch irgendein deutsches Lied singen.
Vielleicht.
Ein deutsches Volkslied.
Aber nur vielleicht. Am Sonntag will mein Süßer mit mir segeln gehen, nur wenn des Windes wehen. That's all I know.
Sehr schön.
Ich würde vorschlagen, er sagt doch den neuen Beatles-Titel an. Die neue Platte.
Ja, die hat eine neue Aufnahme auf.
Ja, es heißt Ticket to Ride, Fahrscheine zu fahren.
Hey! Yes, Kaffee!
Und bei RTL geht es weiter mit einem Da Capo für die Beatles. Meine lieben Zuhörer, falls Sie sich ein bisschen später eingeschaltet haben und nicht so genau wissen, na, wer redet denn da so in gebrochenem Deutsch und in Englisch, das wird doch nicht. Doch, es sind wirklich die Beatles.
Inzwischen sind wir eine Garderobe weitergerutscht und sitzen bei John. Hello, John.
Hallo, guten Abend. Ah ja, John spricht ja Deutsch. Ich glaube, wir können auf Deutsch interviewen.
Nein, ich spreche nur ein bisschen.
Ja, aber schon ganz gut.
Ja, zunächst einmal über den Film, würde ich sagen. Macht es Spaß zu filmen?
Pass?
Spaß.
Fun.
Do you like it?
I don't know that word. Yes, I like it. Ich liebe ich. No, that's wrong. I like it, yes.
Aber es ist sehr anstrengend, nicht?
Anstrengend, good
Is
fun.
it more strenuous?
Oh, strenuous, oh yes, very anstrengend for me.
Ja.
Especially for you.
Yes.
Warum?
Warum nicht?
Es ist ein anderer Film als der bisherige. Diesmal spielt er nicht ein documentary film about the Beatles, but you play kind of part.
Yes, but we're still playing us. It's just us in different situations.
So you don't find it more difficult?
No,
es ist nicht schwerer als den vorigen Film.
No, ich bin still John, and we're still, play ourselves.
Was werdet ihr nach dem Film machen?
What is a night film?
What are you going to do after the film? It's finished.
I think we do a tour of Europe.
Eine
That's what I've heard.
durch Europa. Wird die Tournee vielleicht auch nach Deutschland führen?
Ja, vielleicht. Wir kommen nicht wieder.
Ja, und da haben wir gleich eine Frage. Wann kommt der nächste Titel in Deutsch gesungen?
Titel?
Ja, also der nächste Schlager.
Sung in German.
What is? Oh, I don't know. That's up to the record company. No, but I think the German people seem to like it in English now.
Ja, er sagt, er weiß
The teenagers like it.
Er weiß noch nicht, wann der nächste Titel auf Deutsch gesungen wird, aber ihm scheint, als ob zumindest die Teenager die Titel auf Englisch gesungen.
In deinen Namen bin ich glücklich und froh.
Sehr gut.
Just let me hear some of the rock and roll music.
Wenn Sie
John, in Rock'n'Roll-Musik sind Sie die Solostimme, ja?
Always stay. What is that?
I sing in rock and roll music in the newest record release in Germany.
I don't know what the new record in Germany is.
Well,
I
the
suppose
newest rock and roll music in Germany.
I see. I thought you meant rock and roll music.
Yeah.
No, the title.
Oh, yes. Well, I think, is it just out? Just come out over there?
It has been released 2 weeks ago.
How's it doing?
Mich würde...
Well, it starts now.
Good. I think they like that.
Mich würde noch...
They used to like, when we were in Hamburg, they always used to ask for
Ach so,
that.
Rock'n'Roll Music, also der neue Titel ist ein Titel, den ihr schon in Hamburg gesungen habt.
Ja, schön in Hamburg.
Wer hat das Klavier gespielt da drin? Das ist doch was ganz Neues.
Paul and me and our recording manager all at once. We all had a little bit.
Noch eine Frage.
Ja.
Wie gefiel Ihnen Salzburg? Wir haben uns in Salzburg schon gesehen.
Ah, ja.
Und wie war der Aufenthalt dort? Schön oder?
Ja, es war schön gut. Salzburg, gut Skiing.
Ja, sind Sie gerne Ski gefahren oder haben Sie sich auch dubeln lassen?
Ja, ein bisschen Ski gefahren.
Ein bisschen, ja.
Ein bisschen gefallen auch dabei.
Pardon? Oh, yeah. Das auch something.
Nun, Paul und John sind ja die beiden, die immer als Autoren hinter den Liedern stehen. Wie sieht das eigentlich aus, wenn ein Lied komponiert wird? Macht ihr es zusammen oder werft ihr euch gegenseitig die Noten zu oder wie sieht das aus?
Yes, well, sometimes I write the words, sometimes Paul writes the word. We just sit down and write them. Is that what you asked?
Ja, das war's.
We just either does anything. We both take.
Und habt ihr noch viel Titel, die nicht veröffentlicht sind, in den Schubladen?
Pardon?
Have you got still a lot of numbers which are not yet have been sung or released? I mean, in reserve, compositions of yours?
No. We ran out of numbers. We have some, but they're no good, from when we were 14, 15. So all the numbers we write are written now.
Jetzt die obligatorische Frage nach dem Hobby, außer der Musik.
Have you got any hobby besides music?
Yes, I like writing funny books. Well, I think they're funny anyway.
Ja, aber
It's
ich
been
glaube, die Leser
translated
dachten
into...
es auch zumindest vom ersten Buch. Ist ein zweites Buch geplant oder are you writing on a second book?
I've just finished it and it comes out in England in about 2 or 3 weeks.
Worüber wird es sein?
Pardon?
What will be the subject?
Well, it's all different stories. It's called A Spaniard in the Works, but I don't know what... The last book was translated into German, I think, so this one probably will be.
Ach ja, das letzte Buch ist ins Deutsche übertragen, aber es ist, glaube ich, noch nicht erschienen.
Nein.
Und er glaubt auch, das zweite Buch wird ins Deutsche übertragen werden.
Ja.
Und ihn wollen wir auch noch fragen, ob er vorher schon mal geschauspielert hat oder ob das bei der Filmarbeit das erste Mal war.
Was it the first time you did acting in the first Beatles film, or did you do some stage acting before?
No, never. None of us have ever acted. I think Paul did a play at school once, that's all. He didn't say anything.
Er sagte nur, Paul hat einmal in der Schule ein bisschen Theater gespielt, aber er hat dabei nichts gesprochen.
Ja, und jetzt noch die Frage, wie so ein Studiotag bei ihm aussieht, die Arbeit hier, wann er morgens hierher kommt und wann es abends wieder aufhört.
How does a day in the studio look like with you?
How does what?
A day in the studio, in the film studios.
How
look
is
like?
it? Look like? How do you mean?
I mean, when do you start in the morning?
Well,
how do you feel getting up early?
Oh, I hate getting up early. But he usually starts about 8 o'clock in the morning or 8:30 and finishes at 6. So it's not bad. It's like going to the office.
Er sagt, normalerweise um 8 Uhr fängt man an, um 6 Uhr ist Feierabend. Ist ungefähr so etwas wie ins Büro gehen. Only going home is a bit more difficult with you, isn't it?
No, I like going home. It's good. It's not hard.
But how do you manage it to get home? I mean, to get into your house without being, having thousands of people around.
Well, the house is very well hidden, and it's got a big fence around it. And only a few people come at the weekends.
Hast du es jemals geschafft, durch London zu gehen, ohne erkannt zu werden? Did you ever manage to go through London without being recognized in a disguise or something?
No, but you can go through in your car and people quite often don't see you unless you stop at traffic lights, which you do every time, so they always see us. I'm lying.
Ja, ich glaube, das wäre es im Moment. Recht schönen Dank.
Einige Grüße an unsere
Vielleicht
Hörer.
zum Schluss noch ein paar Grüße an unsere Hörer in Deutsch.
Oh, I can't think. How do you say it? Viele Grüße. No, that's not right, is it? What's from? I don't know.
That's right, viele Grüße.
Von John. Gute Reise.
Gut.
Recht schönen Dank. John.
Dankeschön.
Dankeschön, bitteschön.
Und so rutschen wir also von einer Garderobe zur nächsten. Jetzt haben wir also den dritten Beatle vor uns sitzen. Das ist Ringo. Hello, Ringo.
Hello, Monica.
Hello, Ringo.
Hello, Dieter.
Hello,
Hello, Bert. How are you?
Fein, dass du ein bisschen Zeit für uns hast. Fine, you have got time for us. Although
Yes.
you are tired. It's very strenuous filming.
No, it's just we have to be up at 7 o'clock, and we don't go to bed till 6. So that's why we're tired. It's our own fault, nobody else's. But
Ja, guck mal, da ist ein neuer Ring an
Ja.
seinen Fingern.
Und ein ganz großer, roter.
Yeah, I wouldn't wear this in normal life. It's from the film, you see. This is why everybody's chasing me, because everyone's trying to get the ring, and I won't let them have it.
Er würde den im normalen Leben nicht tragen. Sagt er, das ist ein Ring aus dem Film und das ist der Ring, hinter dem alle her sind, den er im Film trägt. Und ich glaube, mehr dürfen wir auch nicht über die Filmstory verraten. I
Nein,
think
die
that's
Leute
all we
wollen ja
can say
reingehen.
about the film story. Everything else is secret, isn't it?
Not that. No, well, you can. The film is a chase, and everybody's chasing me because of this ring, and the other 3 boys are protecting me all the time.
Also der Film handelt von einer Jagd, alle jagen hinter ihm her wegen dieses Rings und seine 3 Freunde beschützen ihn die ganze Zeit.
Der ist so groß wie eine Kastanie, ne?
Ja, ungefähr. Und ein roter Ring.
Knallrot, ja.
Nun, ich glaube, die Hörer sollten sich dann eben den Film anschauen.
Und den Ring, nicht?
Samt Ringo.
Well, Ringo.
Jawohl.
Das war übrigens Paul, der drüben gerade am Schnitt steht. Well, Ringo, if you just can say some greetings for our Radio Luxembourg listeners.
Greetings, all your Radio Luxembourg listeners. This is Ringo here. It's it's a good program. I haven't heard it yet, but I believe it's good. I only listen to it in English, at 7 o'clock.
Er sagt, er hat es zwar noch nicht gehört, aber er ist überzeugt, dass es ein gutes Programm ist.
Spricht für uns, ne?
Thank you very much, Ringo.
Thank you.
Luck to you and luck to your wife.
Thank
and
you.
besides, our congratulations. It's a bit late, but anyhow,
Still nice.
it's so nice.
Toi, 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 ne?
Toi toi.
Ja.
That means much luck.
Much
In
luck.
German we say Theater, we say
Well,
toi toi toi.
toi
instead of
toi
much
toi
luck.
to you, Monica, Norbert, and
Wir haben ja unverschämtes Glück. Eben hörten Sie schon, liebe Hörer, dass im Hintergrund jemand sich einmischte.
Ja, und nun sitzt er hier zwischen uns, ne?
Oh,
Ja.
guten Tag.
Guten Tag, Paul.
Guten Tag, das ist Paul, das können Sie hören. Paul spricht gut Deutsch, ja?
Klein bisschen.
Ein bisschen.
Wenig. Aus dem Dinner.
Von den Hamburger Zeiten aus noch.
Ja.
Wie war es in Hamburg?
Gut.
Habt ihr nicht manchmal ein bisschen Heimweh nach Hamburg? Ihr habt doch sehr viel Erfolg da gehabt.
Es ist gut in Hamburg, aber für uns England ist immer besser.
Das ist
Weil
die
das
Heimat,
ist
ja.
Heimat, ja. Aber Deutschland ist gut. Ja. Jawohl, mein Herr.
Ja, und wann, das haben wir schon mal gefragt, kommt ihr mal wieder nach Deutschland?
Wir wissen das nicht. Jetzt.
Ist noch unbestimmt, ja?
Ja.
Und einen deutschen Titel nehmt ihr auch so schnell nicht auf, eine deutsche Platte?
Nein, nein.
Nein.
Aber
Nein,
in jedem
nein,
Fall,
nein.
wenn ihr vorläufig oder in den letzten Jahren, das heißt seit der Hamburger Zeit, nicht in Deutschland wart, liegt es an euch, weil ihr nicht wollt, oder einfach daran, dass ihr halt nicht die Gelegenheit gehabt habt?
Aber geboren?
Ja, das war schwer.
Yes, it was a bit
Schwer,
difficult.
yes.
I
Ganz
said,
schwer.
you didn't come to Germany after you left Hamburg for the last time. And what I want to ask for our German Beatle fans, is it your fault, or didn't you like to go to Germany, or is it just because you didn't have the possibility of
No, well, unser Manager macht das immer.
Also,
Aber
ja.
ihr von euch aus würdet nach Deutschland kommen?
Ja, ja, ist gut. Deutschland. Sehr gut.
But there will be a television
Vielleicht wir
show.
kommen, wir wissen das nicht.
Das wäre sehr schön.
Sie waren ja schon im deutschsprachigen Land, in Österreich.
Ja,
Österreich,
ja.
Da war es doch ganz
Obertown.
nett, ne? Ja.
Ganz nett.
Auch Ski gefahren.
Ja,
Ja. Und hingefallen.
ja, immer. Immer. Aber das war schön. Wetter. Das Wetter war schön, ja.
Paul, und
Yes.
vielleicht sollten wir uns jetzt damit verabschieden, denn gleich geht draußen die Filmarbeit wieder los.
Weiter,
Die
ja.
Dekorationen sind schon aufgebaut.
Eingeleuchtet.
Eingeleuchtet.
Wir sehen uns die
schon.
nächste Szene noch an.
Wir schauen uns gemeinsam die nächste Szene an. Viel Glück und auch toi, toi, toi. Und vielleicht kannst du zum Schluss noch einen Gruß an die Hörer von Radio Luxemburg sagen.
Ja.
Ja, an alle die Hörer von Radio Luxemburg, viele Grüßen von The Beatles, John, George, Paul und Ringo. Auch Monika, Norbert und Dieter.
Dankeschön.
Danke.
Wiedersehen.
Wiedersehen.
You tell lies thinking I can't see. You can't cry 'cause you're laughing at me. I'm down.
From London, the Eamon Andrews Show. And tonight, Eamon's guests are Catherine Whitehorn, Wolf Mankiewicz, John Lennon, Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr, George Harrison. And now, here's Eamon Andrews. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is the Beatles. You can sit here. Can I? Yeah. Well, thank you very much, boys. I am absolutely delighted. As you know, that we're going to be joined later on by Catherine Whitehorn and Wolf Mankiewicz to talk about what you or they or anyone else feels like talking about. But I can't begin this show without starting off and congratulating Ringo. Ringo, congratulations. Congratulations. The news. How does it feel to be an expectant dad?
Not so bad, you know. Not so bad. I hope it's a boy or a girl. What do you say? What
Might be an eye.
Well, when it does come, boy or girl, George, you may well go to John here for some advice.
George, nothing more. That's mine too. That's me.
Yeah?
Nothing.
Two.
Okay.
Yeah. Will you be able to give him some good advice?
No.
No? Anyway, I know that you're working on your new film, and that means that you've less spare time than you ever had before, and I'm very delighted that you gave us some of your spare time tonight.
Your pleasure, Colin.
Good night. Now, this is your second film.
Yes.
The first one, let's address this to you, Paul, so we have no confusion. The first one was compared to the Marx Brothers, do you remember?
Yes. Yes, well.
Have you ever seen the Marx Brothers?
Yes. Nothing like us.
Nothing like you, no. I
We're
believe
nothing
that.
like them. No.
Well, what sort of thing, and this is addressed to all of you, let's stay with you, what sort of thing makes you fellas laugh?
The Marx Brothers.
John, do you have any preference in humor when you go to the cinema?
I like to see Ringo.
You do?
Things very good.
Yeah. Ringo, any preference in comedy, slapstick, or smart talk, or what?
Laurel and Hardy.
Slapstick.
Yeah.
George?
Well, just recently we've seen the last few Peter Sellers films. I like all that, you know. What you say?
Yeah.
No. See, that was
so.
He's very good.
Peter Cook. Great.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
good.
yeah. Marvelous.
Remember him?
What good last week, Peter? There he is.
I like the other fellow, Lionel Humpty or whatever his name is.
No.
I got my shirts. Just a couple of plugs there.
Yeah.
Kind of introduction.
You were watching the Lionel Standish show.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Kind of introduction's that. Let's do it again.
Which of you in the film, I know that you're playing yourselves, the Beatles, which of you is the best actor?
Me.
Why are you the best actor, John?
Because Ringo said. I always say he's the best.
What
Pays me.
Now, in these two films, in this one and the one you did before, you are playing yourselves, the Beatles. Do you have any thoughts of the future, in a separate way to be actors of other parts besides the parts of the Beatles? John?
No, couldn't do it.
We can't act.
They do so many cuts, it looks as though we're nearly acting, but we're not really. Paul's going to play Kathy in that.
Wuthering Heights.
Yeah, Wuthering Heights. That's my big ambition. No, but we're not good enough as actors, because they get, as John said, they get people around us in the film and just stick us in a little bit. Then there's a whole big pile of acting, and it looks as though we can act. We can't.
It's a good director.
Well, they say that directors are important, but don't you have any ambitions to be actors, Ringo?
I'd like to be an actor.
Do you see yourself in any particular kind of part?
Any part.
You can handle them all.
No, it's good fun, you know.
It's quiet, isn't it?
Apart from all the terrible bits, it's great.
Got a light, eh?
Yes, I have. Well, even if you don't see yourselves as actors, boys, and everyone is interested in what you have to say and what you think about, how do you see the future? You know, the long, distant future, like when you're 35 or 40.
Through a glass. We were not
Darkly.
planned, you know, and we're not planning now, still.
No,
so,
we're not planning. Do you really mean that you don't
really
think about the future, John?
Yeah,
Seriously?
we don't think about it.
We play it
all
by ear.
really.
That's what our press representative tells us.
What do you say?
We play it by ear. Do we? I do. I've got big ears. Listen to this.
But surely at least two of you, Ringo now and you, John, as married men, you must give some concern to the future.
Well, we do have a bit more responsibilities, do we? Well, we keep Paul and George in hand, you know. Pull them on.
Now, how about this, Ringo? Do you think now, all right, what am I going to be in 10 or 15 years' time?
No, because I know, you know.
Older.
The only thing I'll be in 10 years is old.
And withered.
Witherites.
I like it.
It was funny when someone said it before.
Well, your success anyway is obviously is assured. What do you think? You must get a great smile from all the psychologists and journalists and social thinkers who try and analyze the reason for your success. You must have written dozens of these.
it's rubbish, you know.
Rubbish it is.
We owe it all to our manager.
Pardon? No, they do, you know, I don't think they know what they're talking about because they just try and analyse, you know, and it's not that deep. You know, they try and go into it. There's nothing there, really, is there?
Well, of course, there's a great deal there. Have you ever sat down yourselves and said, now, what apart from your musical ability, what is it that's made it such? Because you are, as you know, a phenomenon. What caused it? It's a big word, isn't it?
We don't know at all. We'd always asked, you know, we haven't a clue. No, I don't think anybody has.
What made you, Eamon?
That's a good question. But I have a quote here from somebody who said, famous New York psychologist said the Beatles symbolically kill off the older generation. They show how neglected and misunderstood they believe themselves to be. What does that mean?
I don't know what it means, ask him. A lot of rubbish, that. A lot of rubbish, New York psychologist.
I don't know what it means, but you symbolically kill off the older generation. What do you have any
It's
feeling?
not true, you know. They think that we're sort of going around chopping everyone to bits and things, but we're not. All right, Dad.
Is your dad here?
Yeah, no, he's
at home.
He's at home. All right.
Yeah. It's all right, Dad. He's not going to kill off the older generation. Is that what you mean?
No, I'm not. No.
But there must be some answer that has occurred to you that has made this success, apart from the music, as I say, that you sing and play. Have you seen any single quote that you said, that's it, that must be why we did it?
Well, the way I look at it is... the way I see it, anyway.
George, do you think that they're all just looking for reasons that don't exist?
Well, you know, nobody likes to think there isn't any real reason. But, you know, I'm sure they're wrong because we've just done it the same way as everybody else. But we've just had a laugh and a smile and a smile and a laugh. Haven't we? You know, and just played it by ear.
Yeah, but
You said that. Saying it again. I'm having a catchphrase.
But at what point did it begin to surprise you? When did you sit back and be amazed, or was it too gradual? Did it creep up on you?
I was amazed the day we got paid. That's me.
Well, I hope that continues for a long time. We're going to have a lot more talk in a few minutes from now. We're going to, as I say, meet Catherine Whitehorn, and we're going to meet Wolf Mankiewicz, and we're going to see the Beatles in action.
Oh, great.
Yes, we'll be hearing their latest two records in a couple of moments, so we'll see you then.
See you then.
The reason I'm sitting here is that for a long time I wanted to do something I never did, and that was be in an audience when the Beatles were playing and singing. So I'm achieving that. I have to sit on the floor, but seats are hard come by here tonight. And if they're set, they are going to let us hear the two sides of their latest recording, another inevitable success. It's all inevitable. So let's hear them both. First of all, Ticket to Ride, and yes, it is. So let's go then with the Beatles. Talking to them earlier on, I began to wonder whether I agreed or not with a quote I made a note of here of Brian Epstein's description of the Beatles in his book, A Cellar Full of Noise. He said, one of them had the glamour, one the command, one the little man's quaintness, and one was the boy next door. Now, I've never met this lady next door here. What's your name? Jackie. Jackie, would you like to try and work it out for me, if you haven't read the book? Which is the one who has the glamour?
I would say Paul.
You'd say Paul. Everyone agree with that? George. Oh, disagreement. All right. Yes. And which one has the command?
I think John.
You would think John?
Yes.
I see. All right. One, the little man's quaintness.
Yes. Ringo.
And the boy next door. George. Well, the girls behind you got it wrong, but you got it right. You're absolutely right. That's the way it goes. I'm going to join the four of them again now. But we're also being joined by Observer columnist, delighted to welcome her back, Catherine Whitehorn. And as I told you earlier, also by writer Wolf Mankiewicz. Wolf, you're very welcome again.
He's been on before?
He has indeed, and I hope you'll be on again, too.
He won't if he carries on the way he's been carrying on tonight. Get him, Wolf. A terrifying giggle he's got tonight. Get him, Wolf.
Get him, Wolf.
Show us your pictures, John. Show us your pictures.
Only if you show me yours.
Anytime.
Catherine, in your column this morning, you were talking about a situation that will soon involve Ringo here, about what to say, the problem of giving an honest opinion about a new baby. You know, when someone says, here's the new baby, what do you say? Have you got any tips that can be offered, not necessarily to Ringo, but to his colleagues, what they say?
Well, I was just going to say, Ringo is the last person I have given honest opinion about the new baby. All I said was that if you don't know what to say about the kid, the uglier it is, the more pleased the parents are if you say, it's just like you.
They all look the same to me.
It's easier to have an old children.
To have a what, George?
An old children.
An old children?
Yes. An old child. Children.
Well,
I don't get that. No.
I don't get it, though. It's very deep, isn't it? It's a deep remark. I know I have an American friend who has a surefire friend. Have you? Yep. When he sees a baby, when someone says, what do you think of the baby? All he does, he looks in the cot of the pram and he says, that's a baby.
But you want to watch that, because sometimes it goes wrong. There was one man who tried to play that one, and he looked at it and said, is that a baby? And someone got it wrong.
Sometimes it's a very young, unbooked up singer, isn't it?
Is it? Unbooked, we don't know that term here. But, Wolf, you too, like Catherine, joined the ranks of the Sunday columnists today. And
just as a visitor.
Apart from what you said just now about John's giggle, I quote you, you said that although the Beatles, today you said this, make a cult of casualness, you added, I don't think the Beatles are at all modest. Would you care to repeat that now in front of them?
I don't think the Beatles are at all modest.
He's right. Neither do we. He spotted it, didn't he? Let him go.
Oh, they need to be modest.
I think that four highly, well, you know, much of their publicity points out their modesty, you know, which derives from their casualness, which derives from their contempt with which they treat their audiences, essentially.
Do you think that they treat their audiences with contempt?
Oh, yes, they're so assured of the reaction of the audience that they...
You're joking. No, you're wrong there. We mightn't be modest, but, for instance, today we did a show, it's the first time we've done anything for months live. We were petrified, because we've been making a film, you see, actually, it's on, you know, and we were petrified there, we always are, so we're not practically modest.
But, I mean, personal appearances don't actually hurt the sales of your records. I mean, your last record pre-subscribed 350,000.
That doesn't mean to say it's going to jump in like everybody thinks. That means that dealers have ordered... Sorry about that, Paul.
It's all right.
Dealers have ordered that many, but it doesn't mean to say people are going to buy them. It's when they've ordered them and people come and buy them from them.
3 records ago, it was pre-subscribed 1 million.
I know, but that's only the dealers.
No, I don't mind.
But it's still only the dealers. It's not people putting their names down to buy records.
It's not symptomatic of a modest regard for audiences that artists appear on television in front of some 10 million possible buyers of records. I mean, I'm not knocking you, I'm just being realistic.
No, but just you switch the subject was in a way.
I mean, they do it for the money just like anybody else, and it might be you or me.
Right, Mrs.
I'm
White.
not
Mrs. White owns Rarities.
But you were saying that you're mixing, or deliberately, no doubt, mixing modesty with assurance in front of an audience. I don't believe that, as John has said, that even the Beatles, with all their experience, will ever go out in front of an audience and be assured that they've got a good audience.
Every time we... Every time we release a record, we really are terrified that it's not going to make it, honest.
Well, why is that, do you think?
Because
with the size of the machine,
people expect
the success machine that you now have massed behind you, why do you have to be nervous?
Well, it's worse for us than other people, because we've got to keep up doing what we've done before. If we don't do it as well, people will knock you, even though you're doing better than anybody else, and you're doing it not as well as you did before. You're in trouble.
But now you're a serious incursion into the film business. Your last film grossed very big money.
That doesn't mean to say that our next film is going to be the biggest flop out. Could be.
No.
You can't pre-subscribe things like films or the goodness of records.
Yeah, there is a certain algebra to these things. I mean, it's known, for example, that though James Bond films will eventually, algebra, you remember what that is? Though James Bond films will eventually drop off, they will build an accumulative business based upon the business they did before. Similarly, the next Beatles film must do something very near to the business of the last Beatles.
You weren't saying that before. You were saying that the thing about the pre-subscribed thing is that it doesn't matter whether it's good or bad, but it does, you see. It really does, Because if the word gets round that our films, this next film's a bad film, however pre-subscribed it is, it'll be a flop, And the third one will really finish us.
Even if the third one's very good, it's the second one that's making it.
You can't do bad things, I mean, maybe
I think that the Beatles are in the situation of to use a metaphor I'm used to, a boxer who has never been beaten. Each fight gets tougher because he hasn't had a defeat.
Right, it's fall.
So for that reason, you need to have a genuine modesty towards the audience. That's what we're arguing.
Yeah, the modesty is...
You're frightened of the audience.
Yeah, well, it's sort of as opposed to conceit, really. You can't be conceited and still worry that every time you go on, the people aren't going to like it.
I think you can. Can you?
I think you can be conceited, but you can still worry. I've met lots of conceited people who are worried before they go on. I don't think the two things connect at all, either. You can be conceited and worried.
You can't be fully conceited and worried. If you're totally conceited, you just don't worry.
Oh, I know. What about Alfred Lunt?
Who's that? What about him?
What about him,
You might have heard of him. He was a century and a half before your time, maybe. But there's a story that he and his wife, Lynn Fontaine, and he was saying, how was I in the evening's performance? And she said, you were just fine, you were marvellous. I was absolutely terrible. You did look a little tired, but you were just a terrific actor. But I was ghastly, I was appalling, I don't know how I got through it. And when she'd finished deep-praising herself, he said, I was a little tired, was I? He called him not to me.
Well, Wolf there a moment ago mentioned the algebra of the box office, which you picked up straight away.
He mentioned that.
He did.
Education.
That's it. Before I go any further, I'm just going to quote from Brian's book here, which I did already, Cellarful of Noise. And he describes you as 4 young men in their early 20s who left school before they should, who can neither read music nor write it, who care not a fig or a damn or a button for anyone, save a tight, close-guarded clique of less than a dozen.
He's 24 now, we've met some more people.
Have you? Is that basically still true, the last part of it?
Well, it's true with most people, isn't it? That you've got your circle of friends, It's not true that we don't care down about anyone. We care more particularly to our circle of friends, I think it's true about anyone. Really, isn't it?
Well, what?
Rather slipped up, maybe.
No, I was...
Thanks, John. Thank you, Johnny.
Well, I was fascinated to read this. It's gone up to 24, John says. Who are the 24? What sort of people are they that you have time for, because you haven't much time in your lives anyway? What sort of people are your friends? Who is this clique?
Oh, yes, I can't think of any of them. People like us in the same business as us. People with the same interests, really. Because we don't get a chance to talk about other things. We talk shop all the time. Like the Stones, we're always chatting to them about records.
Right, well, this is the big recording session with the four, the big four, that is, the one and only Paul, John, George, and Ringo. How about that?
Battle Brothers.
Absolutely.
Welcome aboard, Battles.
Thank you very much indeed, John. And now I'd like a few words from you, my dear fellow.
My host.
Well, it's nice to be in the actual captain's kitchen, and the captain himself is stirring up a right old brew.
Thank you very much indeed. And you know what this is for? This is for actually a little paper called Disc Music
The
Echo.
music disc, yes.
And it's going to be one of the biggest productions, of course, across the country.
Big, a lot of push behind it, a lot of big people behind that, a lot of big people behind it.
Yes, Mike, yes. And how about you, Paul?
How about it?
Tell me a bit about your music writing.
Yes. Well, I'm writing.
Right. Thank you very much. Okay, Mr. Ringo.
Yes?
Yes. What's it like being a Beatle?
Oh, it's okay,
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yes. And,
Yeah, it's okay.
Tell me a bit about what it's like being a married man and a Beatle.
It's okay. It's okay.
You're a fun, aren't you? You're leaving me right in the middle of it, eh? I think you're awful. Anyway, I know George will. Awful.
Hello.
Hello there, George.
Hello there, George.
What do you think of this microphone I'm using?
It's very nice, George. Very nice microphone. But the listeners can't really see it, can they?
You're planning right now a new LP, I understand. And,
Well, we're not. Well, if we haven't really planned any, we just sort of, they try and write a few songs and then we gather together and emerge with an LP. But we never sort of plan it saying, this is what it's going to be, fellas.
Do you plan
We are engaged, but we're not planning anything. We're not planning, we're engaged, yes, but not planning.
I understand then you're engaged, Paul.
First to tell you when it all happened.
Well, no, we are just good friends, all of us.
Good friends. I'm so glad to hear that.
Now let's leave it at that, no more comment.
Tell me something, Paul. Do you have an actual policy of your work, or do you just sort of play it off the top of your head?
Just off the top of our head, Tom. Just for kicks.
You sure of that?
Sure. Plain deal.
Hallucinations.
Sure. Just at the time. Purple Hearts. Yeah, all them pop groups take them. Yeah.
Do you, John?
No, never touch them.
I don't think Ringo knows what they are, do you?
No, I don't. I like bonanzas.
What are bonanzas?
I just made it up in case there's any vicars listening.
I see. What about morning glory seeds?
Never seen any, actually. I wouldn't fancy eating a flower, even for the laugh.
Okay.
Okay, how about that? A big hand.
Have a big. Hello, this is Ed Morrow of Big Al. Hello, Ed. How are you? Okay, let's swing along with the Just a Jockey show.
I know something that the people would like to know is what your mail that you get, what sort of in quantity.
Well, we had a nice little male the other day. He was about 5'3", come round with the bread.
Thank you very much. That was, of course, John.
No, it wasn't. He's lying to you. Propaganda, you see. Learn the truth between difference.
Well, you see, John, I was just trying to be a good PR man.
Right.
Thank you.
You are a good PR man.
What kind of a mail response do you get, Mr. Ringo?
It's okay. It's okay.
Do you answer everyone?
No, not everyone. We're too busy for that.
Yeah.
We'd like to, but we just need more time.
Oh, well, that's the boys laughing.
I've nothing particularly in mind.
Well, as we're gathered here today in Ely Cathedral.
Paul, you're the only single Beatle at this stage. Now, how long is this going to last, man?
Well, it could last for any amount of time, really. No, as soon as the divorce comes through and the kids are set straight, then I'll probably be able to move on and continue with my plans. And
what are your
God
plans?
Bless all of us. Well, I don't know, really. I haven't got any plans, and that's what I'm saying, and I've got no plans.
Thank you. And what are your plans for the future as regards space travel?
Well, hadn't thought about it too deeply up to now.
We're going in for this sort of split our own atoms, and sort of get into Chicago in 10 minutes. We're more for that bit, not this travelling.
And how are you going to do that, George?
Oh, it's all, you know. Yes. It's all in the book, you know. You got to learn it. Sort of.
Tell me, is the rumor true that you're going to set up a satellite pirate radio station?
No. Untrue. Propaganda again.
I wonder who started that one.
Yeah.
I think it was
from Butlins.
From Butlins. I think that one was started by Ringo, wasn't it?
No, that wasn't by me.
No?
No. It was by you.
Oh, yes, could be.
Blue by you.
Right, now,
Right.
You got to get the right key for that one.
It's going to blast it.
Okay. That was Paul, of course.
I think about that.
Right.
Now I'd like to give him something in his high voice.
Yeah, Paul, would you give us something in your high voice?
Yeah, no, I couldn't think of any appropriate tune, really.
Will you play a request for us now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Play a request.
We'll play a request for you. We'll play lots of requests if you like.
Okay. A request.
But anyway, Green Door.
Yeah, the B-side. Yeah, Priscilla, put that ring on your finger. Priscilla. That one.
Come on, let's have some more. I don't recognize that one.
Oh, it's great. It's terrible. The worst thing to come out of England.
Now, first of all, it is Radio Caroline's birthday on the 28th. And I wonder if you'd all sort of make a little happy birthday to a good ship out there at the sea.
Happy birthday, Caroline.
Happy birthday, goody good ship out at sea.
Happy birthday, everyone on the good ship Maritime.
Happy birthday, Caroline. It's been wonderful.
Do you ever listen to Caroline, John?
Can never find it, actually.
What number is it?
It's 199.
Oh, yes, I've listened to it.
Yes.
That's that one.
They have adverts on it, don't they?
That's right. Now, tell me, are you all Alfies?
No.
No.
You're not Alfies?
No, we're Protestants.
Yes. Ringo's a Protestant.
I'm proud of it.
Yes. Anyway, how'd you like to be a disc jockey at sea?
I wouldn't even like to be. Well, maybe. I wanted to be.
You wanted to be?
No, I thought I did.
Yeah, baby.
You can play a few records in
Must be
between the
terrible.
breaks.
Just imagine throwing up all over the records as you're trying to play them.
I think they're all queer, you know, all them fellas on the boats.
When did you first have sex, Ringo?
Oh, I don't remember.
I first noticed mine when I was about 3, I think. They called it Diddy Winky.
Paul, when did you first have sex?
When I was about 5 in the woods.
Thank you.
George? When I was about 33 in the woods.
He's a bit older than Paul.
Those are very lucky woods, aren't they?
They were hewn together.
They were. Hey, do an imitation of the imitator, Lance Percival.
I couldn't do Lance. He does it so well himself. Couldn't do Lance, oh no.
Never lost.
And is it true that Paul and John, that you have ghostwriters to write your songs for you?
Oh yeah,
Ghostwriters. All your songs.
We've got Gershwin and Trotsky. They write the first 4.
And Lenin and Blavatsky writing the lyrics.
Yeah.
The 2 of the best selling lyric writers in the country.
We just do the PR for the boys, you know.
Yeah, we just do appearances in our mop tops, you know.
Yeah. It's a hard life, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's very hard, but just to wander around. We've got doubles for most of that as well.
You have,
Call them George.
And we've got people that look like Elvis Presley too in our camp as well. So he's no trouble to us, you see.
That's cool.
And people who look like gorillas, so that when people see them, they think, that does dressed up as gorillas.
Right.
But all this is going on to confuse the mind, you see, while we're getting away from the associated object.
And working
we still got an answer,
on our
though.
equipment
Good.
for the ultimate good of humankind.
Do you think, George, that Ugly Ray Terror is really ugly?
Who? Ugly Red Terror?
Ugly Ray Terror. Ray Terror?
I don't know, Ugly Ray Terror.
Oh, Ray's okay.
You know Ray.
I know Ray. Good old Ray.
Oh, Ray.
Ray Terrap.
Who's that?
Oh, he shaved his head off.
Who is he?
He's a disc jockey.
Oh, yeah.
Caroline North.
Oh, of course.
Oh,
of course, Ugly Ray Taylor. Ugly Ray Taylor. Great.
Keep playing him, Ugly.
And I wonder if you'd say a few words to some of the fellows. First of all, Mike Ahern.
Mike O'Hearn.
Mike Ahern.
Ahern.
Yes, he's from Liverpool.
Mike Ahern.
Yes.
Hello, Mike. How are you? Okay?
Hello, Mike Ahern. Keep playing them.
Hello, Mike. Well, here we are. It's not such a different occasion as it ever was. But here we are just to wish you a few words on behalf of the boys and myself. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you, John. And one for Murph the Surf.
Oh, Murph the Surf.
And one for Ted the Red.
Good old Murph the Surf. Good old Murph the Surf.
Hello, Murph the Surf. Keep surfing, Murph.
Hello, Murph the Surf.
Hi, Michael. Great to see you.
Okay. We also have a fellow on the Caroline South from Manchester called DLT, or Dave Lee Travis.
Dave
Bring
Lee
him on,
Travis.
big hand.
Big hand for Dave Lee Travis.
Dave Lee Travis. Hey, take it away.
Right, and don't forget Tony Blackburn down on Caroline South.
And a big hand, and bring him on there. Tony
2 ounces, 5 pounds.
He used to work with us, didn't he?
Who, Tony Blackburn?
Yes.
Let's say hello to him.
Hello, Tony Blackburn.
Did he? No, he didn't.
Didn't he?
But still, hello, Tony Blackburn. How about it? How about it, Tony Blackburn?
Right, and how about giving me a hello?
Giving you a hello.
Yeah, how about giving me a hello?
Hello.
Hello. Bring him on there. Big hand. Hello.
Good old Tommy.
Thank you.
Hello. Yes. Hello, Tommy.
Tommy forever.
Actually, they only call me Tom.
Tom from Texas.
Oh, they only call him Tom.
We're calling you when you're up there, Tom.
What?
Well, we know you.
Great to have worked with you, Tom. Great to have worked with you, Tom.
Yeah, and we'll keep spinning your discs.
We'll
keep spinning your discs, Tom.
That's the only way we can keep on the air, you see.
Well, that's nice to know. That's nice to know, Tom.
Otherwise, we'd lose our audience.
Pay your PRS. Pay your PRS, all you boats, and we'll support
We
you.
won't send the
We pay PRS.
Do you?
Oh, great. Big hand. Bring him on.
We've been paying it for the last year.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well,
How many Facebook
you mean this? Do you want to know secrets?
Are you on the protection
Oh,
racket?
dear.
Didn't you get the PRS from that?
I don't think they ever played
Take
it.
that prime ship of yours. What?
What?
How you offer protection?
Projection.
Protection.
Well.
Send the boys out, wreck a ship. 25 quid we want, 25 quid a week. Send the boys out. Kill the bleeding lot of you.
Is that DLT?
That was Paul, by the way.
Oh, no.
No?
Yeah.
When are you making another film?
We don't know yet. No, we haven't got a script yet.
We haven't got a script yet.
We haven't got a script yet either.
I reckon they haven't got a script yet.
No script.
No, we haven't got a script.
We'd like Caroline North to send a request out. Special request to Donny Andrews.
Oh, yeah, good old
Donny Andrews.
To Donny Andrews.
Donny Remo for himself, Andrews. Donny slap that bass, Andrews.
Toad that barge.
I wonder if you would like to send a request out on Caroline South. Send one out on North.
Yeah.
Yes,
Donny
Donny slap that bass, Andrews. And Mrs. Donny slap that bass, Andrews. And Little slap that bass.
What's it like being a father, Ringo?
It's great.
It really is.
Oh, it really is great.
do you change nappies?
No.
No.
Did you? No.
No. When are you going to be a father, George?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know. When are you?
He is. 3 times. 3 cheers.
Twins.
What?
See the twins?
Who's got twins?
My little twins.
You got twins?
Yeah,
Paul?
down in Bromsbury. Have you seen them? Little twins down in Bromsbury. Yeah, lovely little couple. Lovely boy and girl. Identical, split as peas. Couldn't see the difference. Wonderful little two.
How old are they?
4 and 5.
When are you going to write another book, John?
Well, a lot of people have come up to me and said, when are you going to write another book, John? And I've said, I don't know.
That's a pretty good answer. Thank you. And have you got a plan for a new release?
Have we? Yes, we have.
Little plan going on.
Well, we're going to record soon, next week or two.
I heard whispers. We're getting a single out. We're getting a single out, yeah. I did hear a couple of people talking about it the other day.
Have you written it yet?
But I'll get in on
We're
that.
getting
No.
Billy Jade Kramer to write one for us.
I thought these 2 ghostwriters of yours would write it for you.
No.
No, not this one.
No, they're not writing this one.
This is going to be your first own.
Yes.
That's cool.
Who do you fancy for the national?
Rough tweed.
Rough tweed? 10 to 1?
No, it's more than that.
More than that? Big field?
Big field.
6 tons run in the race before.
How much money do you plan to put on the national?
It is.
Oh, about 5 and 9.
10 bob each way.
10 bob each way.
Yeah.
On everything. Woof. One bob. Who's there? He is the king.
If you were to see...
Get a better mic than that, Tom.
I agree. Well, this is the one they sent, you see. I didn't get this one. This looks like the Leaning Tower of
If you had
Pisa.
a raffle of the ship you're on, you get a good mic.
Have you ever been out to Caroline?
No, I've never been to Caroline. Been to Tobago. It's Greece and never been to Caroline.
When are you going to come out to Caroline?
I'm not. I'm never going to Caroline because I don't like boats. I don't mind them being on the boat, but I don't like personally being on boats.
You get seasick then?
No.
What about you, Paul? You going to come out Sunday?
Oh, yeah, me and the missus. Coming out, we'll be out there probably on Saturday.
Take the twins.
Probably be out there on Saturday with the twins. Yeah. Take the little nippers. Do them, but well, they're good, you know, a bit of fresh air out there on the boat.
That's for sure. How long do you reckon you can stay?
Oh, probably a couple of days we'll stay. Come over for the night, you know.
Right.
Lovely.
You like Dutch cooking, do you?
Oh, yeah, love it, love it. You know, they always say cuisine in Dutch, wonderful.
It's bad reception.
When are you going to come out, John, out to Caroline?
I'll be trying to fit it in somewhere in 1990.
1990?
I think I've got Caroline down for 1990.
When you're on land.
You don't like boats?
Oh, I like them fine, yes, but they're so far away from where I live.
We nearly got the Stones out there.
Did you?
Yeah.
Good luck to you.
Couldn't make it, though.
Oh, no.
No. They're not going out there, are they?
No.
So why do you want us to go out?
Well,
What are you trying to get? What are you trying to do?
Well, I think that makes all the difference, doesn't it?
Well, Tom, you know as well as I do that Britain depends on people like Caroline for annual resources and the prices and incomes that we're trying to bring in.
Who's going to win the election?
Anybody want a cigarette?
Who's going to win the election, Ringo?
I've no idea. No idea.
Tony Barrow.
Roughly 10 to 1.
Who's going to win the election?
Drakestrom.
I think Harold Macmillan will get in by half Nelson.
You have no political views?
No. I've got a golf course.
A couple of trees.
It's all those houses, cut it out.
Trees, things like that.
That's what you reckon?
That's what I reckon. And the first one of them gets in, good luck to them.
Do you have any ideas of, you'd like to change this country in any way?
Yes, I'd like to change it a lot.
In what way?
Well, the tax problem.
What would you do with the tax?
Well, I'd reduce it drastically.
That's if you were Chancellor of the Exchequer.
No, if I was anybody, I'd reduce it drastically.
Give the pop stars a fairer share of the country's wealth.
If you were in politics, that's what you would do.
Yes, and any boy that can swim like that ought to be in England's team.
What would you do if you were in politics to help the country?
Oh, I don't know.
Go on, tell me.
I don't know, no.
Yeah. But they can't take the taxes down because they haven't got enough money. And they'll never have enough money while they're buying all that crap, like F111s, addled, which they prove they're no use whatsoever because we're not all, goods all that. So if they pay off a few of the bloody debts, then maybe they'll be able to cut the tax down a little, addled.
What are you going to do about Decker?
Last 5 minutes.
What about Decker?
Nothing.
Double decker.
What's your attitude towards commercial radio on land?
Yes. I don't mind where it comes from, as long as it's there.
Yes, I think I go along with that. I think you might as well have it in the middle of...
The local angle,
Aye, get the local news.
Local angle. Huh?
You'd like to see local commercial stations?
I would like to see them. I'd just like to hear them.
Thank you very much. Ringo?
Yeah, I would. More stations the merrier, I always say. You've heard me say it before. Every day.
Well, I think if the BBC can be legal on land, then so can everybody else. That's how it should be. All they either have nobody doing it or they have everybody doing it, don't they? Eh? Not just the fave-rave little BBC government-sponsored or whatever it is. All one-sided, you know.
You believe in free enterprise, of course, then?
I believe in if something's going to be illegal, then it's illegal for everybody, not just for the government. You know, it's not just all them and all that bloody politicians.
Can you all say goodbye now?
Yes. Goodbye now. Goodbye, Tom. Goodbye, Caroline.
Thank you very much, Ringo.
Goodbye, Tom. Goodbye. Very nice seeing you.
Thank you, George. Over to Paul.
Goodbye, Tom. Goodbye, to Holy Red Terror, and all the rest of you. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Tom, Caroline, you know, all them.
Thank you very much indeed, John.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Right, well, I think we'll call that a day, and we look forward to seeing you very soon in the future. Thank you very much indeed, all of you.
And remember, you heard it first on Radio Caroline. Thanks to Tom and the Beatles, and don't forget, Caroline's Jerry Super-Layton will be accompanying the Beatles on their 1966 U.S. tour. He's going to be sending back exclusive reports from the U.S. as he travels around America with the Beatles, and you'll be able to hear it right here on Caroline North 199.